Hi and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is a B-movie review. I'll be having a look at the movie Kraken, Tentacles of the Deep. This is made in 2006 and was a direct-to-TV movie for the Sci-Fi Channel, I believe. Now, this is unfortunately one of the classic sci-fi, exactly the same plot with just different monster. It's basically got tells the story of a kind of group of marine research assistants who are going off looking for some basically hidden treasure. In the prologue, we see that one of the guys his parents is killed while at sea, and snatched from their boat by the Kraken, and he sort of joins this research group when he's obviously in his adult life, and he's secretly looking for the Kraken whilst they're all looking for this gem or something. And suffice to say, they find it, and of course the Kraken is hanging around in the vicinity nearby. You've got these cheesy big bad mobsters who want this gem for themselves, and it ends up with a struggle between these group of research assistants, the mob, and the Kraken. So really, what I mean is this you won't get any surprises with this film whatsoever. Everyone is very cliche characters. Everyone who you think is going to die will die, and in all these films, a lot of these films, 90% of these films you got on Sci-Fi Channel and stuff like that, you have this kind of this subplot involving some human bad guys, be they the mafia or some sort of evil corporation or some sort of nefarious rival type gang or whatever. And this is no different. And this is just to pad out the running time, so you don't actually have to really have the actual film about the actual Kraken itself. One or two films they'll actually do the story about the actual monster. I mean, Dino Shark, for example, was a B movie that was actually about the shark. This one really is about the gem. That more time is probably spent with these mafia guys led by Jack Scalia in a over the top campy performance. And the Kraken is just an issue that they have to overcome ultimately. So it's nothing great, this film at all, to be honest with you. The special effects, when I first saw it early on in the film, I didn't think the CGI didn't look too bad. But as the film goes further on, and you see a bit more of the Kraken, it does look pretty shoddy CGI. It's made for TV. It's going to have a budget probably around $1 million. So I'm not expecting a huge amount. But rubber tentacles. I mean, I recently watched a 70s film, Warlord of Atlantis, and that had probably better Kraken effects than this one, I have to say. So there isn't anything really to recommend this film unless you're just a fan of aquatic sea monsters and things like that. There's a similar film called Peter Benzie's The Beast. And so if you're desperate to watch a giant squid film, I'd recommend that one over this one. This one is instantly forgettable. The cover, I have to say, makes it probably look a bit more interesting than it actually is. The characters, they're not maybe apart from the mafia guys, the actual I guess the research assistants, their acting's perfectly fine with that. There's quite a lot of genre faces. There's a girl from Mutant X and a bloke who ended up being in Glee. So they've obviously had a good experience in acting. So they're not too bad. But it's just a story is completely forgettable, and the effects really are nothing to write home about either. So I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 10. Have you seen it? Leave me a comment. I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later.